So this is how Donald Trump wants to end this war in Iran. Like, this is how he just want to end it and walk away. He must have called his guys now, Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio, please guys, come, how do we end this war? And then they said, just impose some, D-Day sanctions on them, crushing sanctions on them, secondary sanctions on them, and then let's find a way to just end it. See, what just happened is a tactical surrender, not sanctions. There is nothing left to do. And they must find closure. At least they can now tell Americans that we impose sanctions on them. We won the war. That's what they will tell them. Do you know what just happened? By doing this, he just accepted that he could not force the Iranians. Because sanctions were not the options. Do you understand? These sanctions came as an afterthought. All right? Sanctions were never the original option. In fact, they were there actually. But as far as this war is concerned, they were never the option. So he has just accepted, except the Republicans in Nigeria who always think that the Americans can do anything. But the guy just accepted that sanctions couldn't work and sanctions cannot work in this war. Okay, look at it now. Initially, it was negotiation. Let's talk. The talk was going on. Iran was at the verge of accepting their deal. They struck on February 28th. Then the war started. And then the Iranians warned them, you know how this war will start, but you wouldn't know how it's going to end. They thought it was a joke. Now the guy does not know exactly how to end the war. Do you understand? He does not know exactly what to do. Then he came up with sanctions. Sanctions that have been for over 40 years. There's no sanction he imposed today that is new or that is completely new. The Iranians are already used to this kind of sanctions. So what was he trying to achieve? Just to walk away. You ask yourself, after the imposition of this new sanction, what next? Maybe he begin to fight China. The fight will now move from Iran to China. You will now hear sanctions and tariff, this, so that they will distract us from the main issue. Do you understand? It was a tactical surrender. US surrendered. If I did not say it like this, I won't be happy with myself. The US actually surrendered. Unfortunately, the Iranians won't let them go. Iran said, see, the only way they can actually go is for them to lift that blockade. Yes, for them to lift that. If they're able to lift the blockade, then they will go peacefully. But if they don't lift the blockade, they will further embarrassed. You guys are taking the Iranians for granted. You watch and see what will happen. Watch and see what will happen. So, as far as Dona is concerned, he's the smartest guy. He's done with the war. But that's not okay. Ask yourself now, so what else? What else? What else? How will you now discuss the Strait of Hormuz now that you've done your worst? This is the worst. Oh, you heard? Before that, he would have said, we're going to bomb them, we're going to destroy their infrastructure, but they don't even have the money. Public debt alone is now 40 trillion US dollars. Public debt. So even if he wants to fight, the cost of the war will be too long, and you are not even guaranteed that you're going to defeat the Iranians or they're going to submit. He cannot continue the war. The cost alone, monetarily, is too much. Public debt, didn't you see today? Public debt alone is what? 40 trillion US dollars. And the more you are fighting, the more the debt is increasing. The only luck they have is that the US has the capacity to borrow as much as possible. But that does not still mean that they should go on and continue to borrow for no reason when you are not investing. You run your country, your economy into trouble. So at the moment, there's no option than to walk away. And what you're expecting is to just keep quiet and say nothing. No, he must come up with this nonsense called sanctions. We're imposing sanctions on Iran, secondary sanctions. Not even primary sanctions, secondary sanctions. Ivava Izuzu. So, since you are following me, let's make it as clear as possible. These guys ran away. It is a surrender. But the best thing for them to do, now that you've declared sanctions, move your aircraft carriers from the Middle East and go in peace. That's the only way out for you to avoid further embarrassment. This is nothing but tactical surrender. Why you surrender? You know, it's a shameful defeat. It's a shameful defeat. Up Iran. Iran is not Venezuela. Iran proved themselves. Up Iran. Up Iran. Oh, why can't you come and bomb them now? Why are you imposing sanctions? Come and bomb them now. You have put violence aside. You are putting in economic warfare. Come and bomb them. Ivavai Zuzu. Oh my God. Get that, my friend. For now, this will be even knows. What do you know?